NYIT is a community service of the New York Institute of Technology.
Covering the news of Nassau and Suffolk County's Long Island News Tonight with Ken Eckhart, Carol Peck, and the award-winning LI News team.
Good evening. I'm Ken Eckhart, and here's what's happening. Starting today, getting caught talking or texting on your cell phone while you're driving will mean 2 points on your license. Up until now, the law was enforced only with a fine, but the DMV decided to add points to the punishment to reduce the number of distracted driving incidents. Jody Goldberg reports.
Getting pulled over for using a handheld cell phone while driving currently results in a $100 fine and an $85 New York State surcharge. And now the Department of Motor Vehicles says motorists who are convicted of a cell phone violation will also get hit with 2 points on their licenses. Some local residents say they're relieved that using a cell phone while driving will result in a harsher penalty.
I think it's great. I think people have to stop using the cell phone and pay attention to the road instead.
Nassau County legislator Wayne Wink Jr. says he hopes this new measure to crack down on handheld cell phones while driving will ultimately improve safety on the roadways.
Technology is such now that between hands-free and Bluetooth and whatnot, there's no reason why somebody has to have the phone up to their ear like that.
AAA says there were more than 316,000 tickets issued to drivers in 2008 for cell phone violations in New York State, and says a majority of those cell phone offenders were convicted. According to officials, 1 in 5 accidents is caused by distracted drivers, and people we spoke with say this law will take time before it has an impact. Do you think that if this law goes into effect, people will stop using their cell phones while driving?
If they get caught a couple of times, they will, because it's going to hit them in the pocketbook. So, yeah, I think it's a great idea. I do.
In Greenville, Jody Goldberg, LI News Tonight.
A driver in Suffolk County has been arrested and charged with DWI following an accident that left a passenger in his car seriously injured. Police say it happened last evening on Route 231 in North Babylon. 50-year-old Robert Birdie of North Babylon reportedly was making a left turn across traffic lanes when his car was hit by an oncoming vehicle. A 39-year-old West Islip woman in the car with Birdie was seriously injured and taken to a nearby hospital. Birdie reportedly was not seriously injured, and the driver and passengers in the other car were not hurt. Birdie was arrested and charged with DWI. A Long Island man has been charged with stealing money from a woman's checking account and burglarizing a home last month. Police say 22-year-old Stephen Constantino of Syosset took an undetermined amount of money from a 58-year-old woman's account without her consent. He was arrested yesterday morning, charged with forgery. He also admitted burglarizing a home in Syosset early last month and has additionally been charged with burglary. Borders Bookstores is filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy after a long struggle to stay afloat in the face of changes in the book and music businesses. The 40-year-old company plans to close about 30% of its stores, or about 200, over the next few weeks, reportedly including stores in Westbury and in Comac. The company will receive a little more than $500 million in so-called debtor-in-possession financing from GE Capital and others to help it reorganize. Big box bookstores have struggled as more people buy books online, in electronic form, or at grocery stores or discounters such as Walmart. Shoppers pushed retail sales up for a 7th straight month. The Commerce Department says retail sales rose 0.3% last month, with demand rising at department stores, electronic stores, and auto dealerships. The increase was less than what economists had expected, but it came in a month with severe winter weather in much of the country. Also, January was the first month that Americans had more money in their paychecks because of a Social Security tax cut. A Buffalo man who got his girlfriend's 11-year-old daughter pregnant, then faked his own death, has been sentenced to 17 years in prison for rape. Addition Thompson, a 34-year-old father of 13 children, was sentenced today in state Supreme Court in Buffalo. He pleaded guilty in October after being captured in California 2 years ago. Authorities say Thompson repeatedly raped the child in 2007, then fled with the help of his family, who staged a fake memorial service to throw off police. When authorities caught up with him, they said Thompson faked a heart attack to try to avoid returning to Buffalo and has since attempted suicide twice. Cablevision is reporting that its fourth quarter net income rose 45%, helped by its recent purchase of Bresnan Communications and a slight growth in phone and internet customers. Cablevision said today it added a net 271,000 basic cable subscribers, bringing the total to about 3.3 million. But without the Bresnan purchase, it would have lost 35,000 basic cable customers. Bresnan added customers in Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, and Utah to Cablevision's New York area operations. Cablevision's earnings rose to $114 million, up from $78 million a year earlier. What was an up day on Wall Street today? The Dow finished the day up almost 60.5 points. NASDAQ was up 21.25 points. And the S&P was up a little over 8 points. NYIT's LI News Tonight continues after this.
Teams of improv actors challenge each other in theater sports, a competition that includes audience participation at Friedberg JCC in Oceanside on Wednesday, February 23rd at 2 p.m. For more information, call 516-634-4154. Enjoy a weekend dedicated to camellias at Planting Fields Arboretum in Oyster Bay on Saturday and Sunday, February 26th and 27th from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. For more information, call 516-922-8682. Have a little wine for whoops while helping Little Shelter Animal Rescue save lives at Northport Tasting Room and Wine Cellar in Northport on Sunday, February 27th from 1 till 5 p.m. For more information, call 631-368-8770, extension 205. Or check out posters of the Russian Revolution at Nassau County Museum of Art in Roslyn Harbor through May 8th on Tuesday through Sunday from 11 a.m. till 4:45 p.m. For more information, call 516-484-9337. If you have an event you'd like included on the LI News Tonight community calendar, send it to linewstonight@nyit.edu.
In Melville, J.B. Buno, LI News Tonight.
In Bethpage, Stephen Katove, LI News Tonight.
At Belmont Park, Sophia Allen, LI News Tonight.
These are just a few of the people who have been reporting the news for LI News Tonight over the past year, and you could be one of them. Television news is an exciting and challenging career that could put you in the middle of what's happening and in touch with the people who are making the news. A career in television news journalism can offer you the opportunity to work as a reporter, camera person, or videotape editor, or any number of behind-the-scenes jobs, including producing or manning the assignment desk. And it's a career that can be yours by joining the LI News Tonight news team. Produced at studios on the campus of the New York Institute of Technology, LI News Tonight offers television news internships that can earn you college credits and the possibility of being on the air in just a few weeks. LI News Tonight has been the jumping-off point for many local and national news professionals, and you could be next. Call 516-686-7952 for more information on how to enroll for LI News Tonight, and let us put you on the air. Some of the top headlines from around the world today. Labor unrest unleashed by Hosni Mubarak's ouster is continuing in Egypt, despite a warning by the ruling military that protests and strikes were hurting efforts to improve the economy and return life to normal. Hundreds of Cairo airport employees were protesting inside the arrivals terminal today to press demands for better wages and health coverage. In Bahrain, demonstrators spent the night in a makeshift tent city in Manama's landmark Pearl Square, calling for sweeping political reforms from the Gulf nation's rulers. The island nation of Bahrain is home to the U.S. Navy's Fifth Fleet. And in Yemen, protesters are demanding political reforms and the ouster of that country's president. Australia's second cyclone in 2 weeks is knocking down trees and power lines in the main northern city of Darwin. Cyclone Carlos dumped heavy rain and sent wind gusts up to 80 miles an hour through the city as the storm passed nearby today. Schools and airport and government buildings were closed. The storm passed as close as 2 miles to the city, but stayed offshore. But the Bureau of Meteorology says it could circle back toward the city tomorrow. The storm is far less powerful than Cyclone Yasi that devastated several towns in the northeast state of Queensland 2 weeks ago. Queensland already was suffering from flooding since late last year that destroyed 35,000 homes and caused billions of dollars in damage. And Spain has approved a law that allows authorities to shut down websites offering illegal downloads of copyrighted protected entertainment material. The revamped bill, replacing an earlier defeated version, was passed by Parliament yesterday after months of opposition from political parties and Internet users. It aims to appease entertainment industry groups who, backed by the U.S. government, say they are losing millions of dollars through Internet piracy. The law creates a panel which will hear complaints against suspected sites and allows for sites to be closed in the space of just 10 days. Minneola's high school orchestra is electrifying its performance. The students were recently given a chance to learn from a pro. Mark Woods is the violinist who founded the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, which takes classical violin music and amplifies it with a rock and roll beat. And he was recently on Long Island to share his skills with young musicians and help them perfect their own technique.
Innovating something that hasn't changed in 400 years is something that's going to click with these kids to make them think and really encourage them to think that they can do and they can innovate and they can change perception and they can activate an exciting creative life out of innovation, not repeating the same thing over and over again.
Woods says he was at the high school to help student musicians put on a show, but he says their time together was limited.
I've been here for 2 days. This is the second day. We have a mission. In 24 hours, we have to put on a concert.
Well, it's a lot of fun playing different kind of music and learning different things, different techniques, so that's always good.
Being here is fun. Mark Wood came last time. It was a fun experience. The rock music is definitely a plus versus the classical music we played before.
Well, students got an opportunity to show the community what they learned by performing in a concert following their rock violin workshops. We had a mostly sunny day today and milder than yesterday. Today's high was in the mid-40s. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low in the upper 30s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, a high in the low 50s. Friday, a chance of a few showers, but even milder with a high up near 60 degrees. Saturday, partly cloudy and windy, a high around 40, and the outlook for Sunday, partly cloudy with a high in the low 40s. And that's it for NYIT's LI News Tonight. I'm Ken Eckhart. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow. Have a good night.